Hey everyone, welcome back to a quick drop of Tim Unscripted. Although I do have notes, I wanted to share with you a quick book review of Patrick Lencioni's latest work, which is the 6 Types of Working Genius. Got the book right here. I wanted to give you kind of a quick highlight roll in about 3, 4, maybe 5 minutes, based on the fact that I devoured this particular book. It was so good as far as an initial read. Now, a little bit of background about Patrick Lencioni. He likes to write business fable. I found that the way that he presents ideas and concepts as a story, probably based on professional experience, really helps frame the concepts that he wants the reader to grasp, and makes it very easy for anybody who's not familiar with the insides and outsides of business operations to be able to get a quick hit for how things might actually work in a business context. That's my first point. Number 1 is a business fable. Number 2, there's 2 halves to this. There's the business fable, which sets the concepts up, and the second part of it is the actual application starting on page 175, the mechanics behind what he's proposing as far as this concept of working genius. These are really easy to grasp, this concept, these ideas about working genius, and they spell out the word widget. And so widget, W-I-D-G-E-T, widget. W stands for wonder, I stands for invention, D stands for discernment, G stands for galvanizing, E stands for enablement, and T for tenacity. The fact that he works this process of explaining each one of these working geniuses, and he starts at 30,000 feet with wonder, and he works his way down to really the mechanics, the operational level, if you will, or the tactical level of execution at that 5,000 to ground elevation. At the beginning and the end of this, what he's asking us as readers, and moreover asking businesses to do, is consider this as a framework for hiring people, so that you have better fit within your particular organization, within your company, even within nonprofits and in other groups that you have a significant amount of your time and energy invested into them. Because this concept, this working genius idea, it doesn't have boundaries. It can apply to just about every relationship you have in your life. And it allows businesses and organizations in particular to kind of fill in the gaps where they feel that people are frustrated. That's the next point in all of this. And so I've kind of walked you through my thoughts. And the next point is that these geniuses allow us to pair these concepts together to say, hey, these are the things at the working genius level. For me, it's wonder and discernment. These are the things that I'm best at, that I get energy from, that I'm enthusiastic about doing, to my working competency, which are things that I can do that aren't too draining as far as energy is concerned, but I don't get charged up by them, to working frustrations, the things that I really prefer avoid doing at all costs, because it's just like, it doesn't feed me as a person. And that's the brilliance in the way that he frames these concepts. I'm not recommending the book. I'm asking you to consider the book, because when I read not only for myself, but I read so that I can be able to present some of this to you as my audience on LinkedIn, as my connections and followers, just so that you can make these decisions on your own. And given the fact that I've taken the time, I bought the book, I read through it makes sense to me. Not the brightest crayon in the box. I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. I am a guy, though, who really labors at learning, because I understand the value in this. And I understand what it does for me personally and what it does for me professionally. And more important, being able to share that as something to consider for you as part of my network on LinkedIn. To close this out, Patrick Lencioni, 6 Types of Working Genius, and it's his latest book. And the nice thing is he's got an assessment that goes along with this so that you can figure out what your working genius is as well. Thank you so much for taking some time to watch my quick video. I'm Tim, and this is Tim Unscripted.